December 2025. While you're reading this, they're wrong. Not because they're lying, but because they're ignoring the math. While you're being told everything is fine, 14 specific indicators are flashing red. The same indicators that flashed before the 2008 crash. The same indicators that flashed before the 2000 dot-com collapse. The same indicators that flashed before 1929. And every single one of them is pointing to the same conclusion: a major financial crash is coming. Not in 10 years, not in 5 years, but within 12 to 24 months, between mid-2026 and late 2027. The mechanisms are already in motion. The timeline is narrowing, and there is nothing left that can stop the unwind, only delay it. You have roughly 18 months to prepare. 18 months to move capital out of vulnerable assets. 18 months to reduce leverage. 18 months before the largest wealth transfer since 2008 wipes out the unprepared and rewards those who recognize the pattern early. This isn't speculation. This isn't fear. This is mathematical inevitability. And once you see the pattern that has repeated for the last century, you'll understand why this crash is not just probable, but absolutely certain. Right now, the U.S. economy is in the final stage of the longest expansion cycle in modern history. The bull market that began in March 2009 is now entering year 16. Historically, expansion cycles last 5 to 7 years. The longest cycle before this one lasted 10 years during the 1990s and ended with the dot-com crash. This current cycle has exceeded that by more than 50%. We are 6 years past the historical average, but crashes aren't caused by age alone. They're caused by conditions, specific, measurable mathematical conditions that create structural instability. And every major crash in history follows the same 4-stage pattern. Stage 1 is excessive optimism and rising asset prices. Stage 2 is warning indicators flashing while being systematically ignored. Stage 3 is a triggering event that exposes the fragility. Stage 4 is cascading collapse as forced selling creates a downward spiral. We are firmly in Stage 2. The warning indicators are screaming, but just like 1929, just like 2000, just like 2008, they're being dismissed by the very people who should be paying attention. History proves this pattern without exception. Let me show you 3 examples spanning nearly 100 years, because the pattern never changes. In 1929, the Roaring Twenties were in full swing. The stock market had risen nearly 400% in less than a decade. New technologies like the automobile, radio, and electricity were transforming society. Optimism was universal. Everyone was buying stocks.